Tell the story. Tell the
your
story how you met. Mom, tell them the story of the hunt ball.
Oh, Dad can tell, because he's drinking the beer. That relaxes him.
Well, then I'll get some for you.
No, I won't. I'm too unsteady.
Well, we had an outpatient department in St Albans. My main was in London, St Bartholomew's Hospital, doing the eyes and ophthalmology. And once a week we would go out to St Albans and have a clinic there. And there was one doctor from St Albans who was interested. He used to come and watch us while we were working there. And one day, out of the room,
He said that Dad had the best hands that he had ever seen in surgery.
but apart from that, he suddenly announced that he was looking for a man for a party. And I said, that's very nice. It was a New Year's Eve party.
No, it was a beagle ball.
Eagle Ball, that's right. Yeah.
We used to go beagling on a Saturday, which is following the hounds, on foot over the fields. And then at the end of the year they had a ball. So my father said, well, he'd pay for tickets for about, how many of us? 6, 8 of us?
Quite a party.
Quite a lot. And if you like
Jake.
to do it, if you like
Jake.
to go. So then we had to get together all these women and men.
So you had to have the right numbers, right?
Yes.
You had to have equal numbers of men and women.
That's right.
You were paired up with someone else, weren't you? Yeah, you were.
I don't know if I was really. We weren't really paired up.
I had no idea that he had a daughter. Anyway, I went up to the door.
If you'd known, would you have not gone?
No, I was gone. And then his 2 daughters.
2 daughters. And Jack,
And Jack,
my
yeah.
brother.
So it was a very nice, very fancy dance in a beautiful country house. And we somehow or other seemed to dance all evening.
Yes.
And that was how it all started.
And then what happened? Lose each other
Well,
soon after?
Then I discovered she was living in London, not very far from where I was working. And we arranged to have a meeting.
We went to a concert.
We went to the concert at the Albert Hall. And that was
At the
start
Albert
of it.
Hall?
Yes.
Was it classical music? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it was at the Albert Hall, I think.
Do you remember what composer?
Oh, I don't remember.
So then you were engaged in like 6 months, weren't you? How quickly did you ask her to marry you?
Oh, good question.
That was when we went away in September.
That was about 6 months.
months.
later.
And then you were married in the following February.
That's right.
So it was
just
like a
over
year.
Yeah,
Is that a bit short?
No,
Dad
all I'm
was even
saying,
shorter.
it's
Was it?
Dad asked Mum after about 3 weeks of knowing her, didn't he? Do you remember? Did he call you up and say, I found someone I'm going to marry?
So there's a
very short.
pattern developing here.
How did he propose?
Yeah, how did Terry propose?
You get down on one knee.
I don't know. I can't remember.
How can you not?
He didn't get down on one knee, no.
But I bet he went and talked to Grandpa first, didn't he?
He
Well,
talked
we
to
went
him
up.
afterwards.
What happened? I was determined that she would be able to fish, be interested in fishing.
It was a requirement.
That's right. So the Rammel family was going up to
Northumberland.
Northumberland and invited me up there. And so it's an opportunity for me to teach her how to fly fish for trout.
And she learned, huh?
And she learned. And so they passed the test.
If I hadn't been interested, then you wouldn't have asked me to marry. Well, that's tricky. I didn't know that.
It's good to get both perspective.
Thought twice.
Well, because you were older, weren't you? How old
Oh,
were you
yeah.
when you married?
32.
That's right.
Yeah, you were probably a confirmed bachelor by that
Oh,
point.
I was, yes. Mm.
Yes, he was. And I was 26.
Tell us a story about the tick. You went somewhere and you went camping,
Yes.
and that was where you learned that you had to eat really fast, or else there wasn't any food left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that on your honeymoon, or was that
That
trip?
was after my honeymoon.
Where was your honeymoon?
In
Well, we went to
we rode horses. I think.
what?
Rode
It
horses.
was the
No. Really not.
the woods. I mean, they were
They don't.
further in the
It
south.
was up the Thames. On the Thames.
Trouble is, I can't remember.
Gullido.
Beyond the hill.
Anyway,
Irritating. No, thanks.
amazing how you forget when you get to a different place. You forget.
And why did you choose to come to Wisconsin of all places?
Well, I was involved in various research projects with people in the States and other countries. And there was a sort of group of us, about 6 or 8 people who I knew quite well. And eventually I was invited to come over here.
By university in Wisconsin?
Iowa.
Iowa.
No,
In
Iowa.
Iowa, sorry.
Iowa.
Yeah.
The head of the department in Iowa was from Germany. So they had a very cosmopolitan department. And then there was Sohan Harry, who
That's
was
right.
in that department, who Dad had worked with in London.
Okay.
The Wisconsin part is dragging them up here so they could be closer to us,
Yes,
so we
that's
didn't have to drive down
recent-
to Iowa
A
anymore.
recent trip.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. No, it makes
Then
more
we
sense.
can meet all of you people,
See, we're all in one place.
which
Yeah,
is very
makes it
nice.
easier.
Closer for these guys, otherwise we'd all be, you'd have to then go to Iowa, and then you'd have to come to us, and here we're all in one place.
And it's quite a long trip.
What's the secret to a long and happy life?
What's the secret? I don't know.
Just be
Just-
kind.
Just
Aw.
be
Just
happy.
be kind.
Be happy together.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's nothing to do with food. I think there should be something to do with food.
I like be kind and be happy together.
And doing the same, enjoy doing the same thing. Not too different.
Thank you.